Hello, Gemini placements. Welcome to Soul Healing with Holly. This will be your tarot and crystal guidance forecast for July 2023. Don't worry if you see this at any other time. The messages are meant to reach you when you need to hear them. This will be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. As usual, because this is a general message, please take only what resonates. And if this doesn't resonate, you may want to check your other placement videos. All right, Geminis, we're going to start by getting some overall themes or messages from our Queen of the Moon Oracle deck. We'll follow that up with clarification from tarot, add some positive affirmations, and finally, we will choose a crystal from the bowl of crystals to represent an area of focus or an area of healing. All right, Gemini placements, let's get started with your first messages. What do Gemini placements need to focus on when it comes to July 2023? What are the overall themes, messages, or guidance for Gemini placements? All right, up first we have realization. So I feel like there has been a problem that you haven't known what to do. You didn't know how to solve it, but you do see how this looks like a keyhole. I feel like the realization you've had is the direction that you're going or the solution to the problem. Like you found the key. And this could be anything from, a relationship or a job or career or the direction or if you should move, or I don't know. It's that heavy question that you've had on your mind, and I feel like you are either receiving answers or you have just come to a realization. And then we have balance. Now, the first thing, I know this card is balance, so that can be justice, but the first thing I notice in this card is the clouds over her eyes, which tells me that she is not seeing things very clearly. This is actually giving me Two of Swords energy, which is about making a decision. And with the Two of Swords, it's like this head over heart decision, but not seeing things clearly. So I know it says balance, but this is really giving me Two of Swords. I feel like maybe you need the solution to your problem that you don't see. And remember, we have realization, so you're going to come to a realization as well. I feel like the solution is finding a balanced way to solve it. Whatever is out of balance in your life, that is what you need to focus on in order to, make this decision. I hope that resonates. I was definitely getting Two of Swords energy with that. And then we have growth. So I feel like once you actually take the steps to solve this problem, once you finally decide to step through that doorway of whatever the solution is, I feel like there is some sort of leap of faith that you need to take, that there will be growth. I feel like this is giving me Ace of Pentacles energy. There's a new opportunity that comes in that maybe you've already planted that new opportunity. I see the Ace of Pentacles as like a seed that's planted, and it's going to bring you this abundance. There's going to be growth in your life. And I always say there is no growth without change. So you might be going through changes in your life at the moment. Allow yourself to go through those changes. I always notice the little clock here in this picture, so you might be feeling like you're running out of time. You might be on some sort of time limit to make a decision to move forward, but don't be afraid of change. All right, let's see what the tarot has. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements for the month of July 2023. Gemini, if you like this reading, if it resonates with you, please hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribed. And if you are interested, I do offer personal readings on my website at soulhealingwithholly.com, or you can find it in the link below. I do offer readings as low as $25, and I am also starting another tarot course for beginners in August. That will be posted on my website soon. If you are interested, check that out. All right, we have the Hierophant. The Nine of Wands. There's Justice, and I was feeling that with that Balance card. The Chariot. And overall is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is, it is a card of like watching your money, you know, like normally they're holding this pentacle so tightly to their chest. It can be about, you know, being cautious with your money, but it also is sometimes a card that talks about holding on to things that too tightly, and we need to release ourselves a little bit. Okay, we need to know that there are better things. It's again that sense of trying to prevent change in your life when that change could actually be something amazing. Instead of having just those four pentacles that you are guarding so tightly or holding on to so tightly, it could, you know, the change could bring you the 8 pentacles or the 10 pentacles that you're looking for. So it's this sense that you are holding on too tightly to things and you need to release a little bit. So with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is this card that represents a spiritual leader or teacher. You might be going through some sort of spiritual awakening. It does come under this realization card, so it might be that you're finally getting in touch with your higher self. The Hierophant can also, to me, represent your higher self. So really trusting your intuition and allowing it to guide you where you're meant to go. It can be that you yourself are a spiritual leader or teacher. You might be stepping into the role of teaching others, of guiding others as well. Others may come to you often for your advice because they see you as this leader, somebody that they would really trust your advice. But what's also interesting is in the Hierophant, in the typical card of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, there are 2 keys in the front of the card. And this is under the realization card that has that keyhole. So again, I feel like the answers that you have found within yourself. It wasn't anyone else that explained it to you. You have just come to your own realization. You were the key, trusting your higher self, trusting your intuition. Because this Nine of Wands tells me that you have been strong for so long. You have been through so much and you are still standing. It is that reminder that you can get through anything. You have been through it and you are still standing again. But the Nine of Wands is also like, do I want to let other people in? It's kind of like your walls are up as well, and you are kind of defending the place that you are in your life, and you're not sure that you want to let anyone else in. So it can be about a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. It's just that reminder of how resilient you are. So if you're feeling like giving up, don't, because you've been through so much already. And nines are like closing out, getting close to the end. 10 would be the end of the cycle and ready to start new. So you're so close to the end of this. I feel like the end is in sight. Like this is showing me like the light at the end of the tunnel. That's the feeling that I'm getting from this one. And then we have Justice. And I love that Justice comes under that Balance card because that is what justice is about. It's about finding balance. It is about knowing that things are going to be in your favor. Things will be in your favor. It's about people receiving their karma as well. So if there is something that has been unfair in your life, I feel like you're releasing those things in order to find this balance. Justice will be in your favor. And then we have the beautiful Chariot card. So the Chariot is all about rapid movement forward. But it also is the reminder that you are the one that is steering the chariot. You are the one that chooses the direction that you go in your life. And I know it doesn't feel like that a lot of times, but this card does tell you that. This is about, following your dreams as well. It can be a card of moving. So if you have been considering moving, this might be telling you that there is a move in your future. If you've been, questioning whether you should. Otherwise, it's about moving on. It's about putting in that dedication of the Nine of Wands and getting past this, whatever it is that you have been working to overcome. You are definitely overcoming things. And that could be the growth that they're talking about as well. Like you have come so far. All right, let's see what your positive affirmations are here for Gemini. I am creating a high vibration. I love that, especially because it comes under this Hierophant card and it tells me that you have really been working on that. Maybe you've been focused on thinking positively instead of, always thinking negatively or letting your anxiety take over. It's like you are raising your vibration, and it could be that you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening to understand this. And remember, your vibe attracts your tribe. So the higher your vibration, that is the type of person you will attract in your life as well. There we go. Positive thinking creates positive things. Again, these cards are very similar. This is the card that makes me think of, whatever you think about, you bring about. So the more you are focused on negative things and the lack of things in your life, the more that's all you notice, or the more of that comes in. But if you're thinking positively and, just being grateful for even the smallest things in your day-to-day life, if that can become a habit for you, then more and more positive things come in. And I am free to do what I want. I love that because this Chariot card, it does represent a sense of freedom. So now for some of you with that Justice and the Chariot, maybe there is like some sort of separation or finalization or divorce that you have been going through. I feel like it's been a long drawn out process. I'm saying that because the Hierophant can represent commitment, like marriage, and Justice can indicate, perhaps the what's the word I'm looking for? Like dissolving a marriage. And then with that Chariot, it's like moving on. So that's for a small group of you that it can represent that. But now you have this sense of freedom. You know what to do. Maybe that's the realization. You understand like what direction you're headed now. So freedom with that Chariot. I love it. All right, let's get your crystal. All right, and you have black onyx. Black onyx is a stone that is all about healing grief. So again, I said that some of you may have gone through some grieving, like, a relationship that ended or a marriage that ended. And I feel like it's been a long, drawn out process. Maybe it's being finalized this month. Maybe you're finally just learning to move on from it. But this stone can help you with that grief process. It's also a stone of protection and protecting positive energy. Like it repels negative energy in your life. And two of these cards about creating a positive life and creating that high vibration. And you do that by making sure that you are resisting that negative energy. Maybe you're surrounded by somebody that's negative as well. So you can wear this to protect yourself. It's a stone that helps to give you a positive outlook. And it also is a stone that can help relieve addictions of any sort. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed your monthly reading. If you did, please hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of your next reading.